Hey, how you doing? Oh, let me tell you something. We're down here in the dirty South, but it is freaking cold. Cold, rainy, wet, damp. And guess whose bones are busted up and moaning? That's right. This bloated chef. My voice is hoarse, my throat is swollen, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna push on, minions. There goes some chicken thighs, marinating in my jerk marinade. There goes some Swiss chard, pre-cut carrots and celery, arugula and spinach, fresh citrus, greens, fixins, beautiful fresh chicken stock. We are going to take all that, put it in that one pot, and turn it into some magic. We're going to call this one Jamaican Brown Chicken Stew, baby. All right, if you haven't figured it out, Benissimo Oils, right here in Tucker, Georgia. Best products I've used in decades. Decades, I say. There goes their avocado oil. Super high heat, super smoke point. And in goes those marinated jerk chicken breasts. This is going to absolutely pull a ton of flavor out. Lay it on the bottom of the pan. Develop what we call the fond. How many times have I mentioned it? Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Nice coloration. And you can see the buildup and the browning starting in the bottom of the pan. Just what we want. Just what we're after. And round two is basically rinse and repeat, but notice again, if you will, that good dark bits and coloration and browning on the bottom of that pan. Pardon me, that pot. That right there is the dealio, if you know what I mean. In go our aromatics, our vegetables, our mirepoix, all that good stuff. Salt, pepper. Don't forget, people, what do we say? Season it at every level. All right, a solid dose of salt and pepper, both fresh ground, of course. And let's add one more unique little ingredient. How about some mojo or mojo seasoning? That's got a tropical feel to it, doesn't it? And this is tropical. Hello, Jamaica.
Use what you have.
Oh, thank you, Mimala. Swiss chard. That's right. Swiss chard. We're going to add some spinach and some arugula. Get some nice, good herbaceousness and fresh greens and super, super healthy food type stuff into this dish. That's right. We want to sweat them down as far as they can go. You can tell. Look, all that brown bits and all that fond has been pulled off. It's all been incorporated. One more round of salt and pepper. And then, there we go. Secret ingredient. We're going to braise the remainder of these greens in some cola. We will not mention the name of said cola, but that's what we're using. Because this will actually add a nice sweet caramel note to the stew. Trust me, the Calabrian chilies and the heat naturally, as we drop in our Calabrian chilies, is going to give this thing some pop. But the sweetness from the cola and everything else is going to go ahead and balance this out beautifully. Now then, let's add our chicken stock. There goes about 3/4 of it. Okay, so that's about 4 cups. All right, we're going to bring that to a simmer. Now we add our spuds. I know they weren't shown earlier, but they were mentioned. All right, just cube them up 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. It's a stew, people. And people associate stews with spuds. All right, we're going to bring that to a medium to high simmer. Before we do, we're going to add all 6 of those chicken thighs in whole. Put a lid on this sucker, and we're off and running. That's right, let's all thrive in 25. In we go with the remainder of that homemade jerk marinade recipe below. There goes 3 tablespoons of your average, ordinary, everyday ketchup. And 1 12-point-whatever ounce can of coconut milk. That's right, you are correct. We're going to bring this all together, bring it to a simmer, get it all steered. Anybody think I'm pushing to the edge here with the amount of liquid I have in my pot? I don't know. I might be. Show of hands. Alright, as you can see, our little simmer bubbles are starting. So we're going to add that little bit of remainder, made of a quarter cup of OJ, fresh squeezed, for that citrus pop. How many, show of hands, how many think this is going to be awesome? Yeah, you know it is. Grab the crying chair and go cry in the walk-in, baby. That's the rules. Alright, literally 2.5 hours later, at 350 degrees in the oven, we have got a stew. Now, I know it looks thin right now. We're going to fix that, don't worry. But notice the chicken thighs. They're just kind of falling apart. They're cooked so tender. All of that fattiness. It's enriched this broth, this stew. We got the greens. We got the vegetables. We got the heat. We've got the sweet. This right here is going to rock. And I know you guys think so. And as usual, I was right. Listen, this step is probably not even necessary. You could just beat this up with a wooden spoon. This chicken is so tender. Look at it. It's just falling apart and shredding. Now, let's finish this off. A couple tablespoons of what's this here sauce, or wash your sister sauce, or whatever you want to call it. How about a teaspoon and a half of fish sauce? That's right, worst smelling, best tasting soup and stew additive. And now let's throw a little bit of cornstarch slurry in there, bring it all together, okay? Cornstarch slurry, what is it? It's a tablespoon of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water. All right, you smooth it out, you throw it in, and it acts like a beautiful, look at it, it's already pulling it together. Hello. Now, normally here I'd show my big fat face scarfing down a couple tablespoons or a bowl full.
Oh, God, please no.
Yeah,
all right,
screw
then.
You, John Roman. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to everybody. All kidding aside. We're going to thrive in 25. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff. Smash that notification bell, and we thank you.